Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my non-beauty related favorites of 2011, ranging from pretty much everything from fashion to movies, books, music, food, pretty much everything. So hopefully you guys like this. I'm just going to get started because there's kind of a lot of stuff. So first I'm going to start with fashion. I did have two trends I think I've talked about several times before that I've definitely gravitated towards throughout the past year. And they are the military trend and the tribal, I guess, trend. So here are two of my favorite pieces from the military trend. They're both jackets and they have that whole like structured look to them, but they can be worn pretty much any way. I find them very versatile, so I think I've gotten a ton of use out of those. In the tribal trend, I am wearing like a tribal inspired shirt today, I guess, and I think the feathers go along with that too. Feather earrings and accessories are something else that I was going to include in this, but I figured they kind of tied into the same thing, so yeah. So another tribal thing would be these earrings that I absolutely love. They are perfect. I'm obsessed with them, and I have worn these in a video before, maybe even 2 videos, so really like those ones. Also, some more feathery things. Here are a couple of my feather earrings. I actually counted them just to see how many I had today, and I actually have 7 pairs of feather earrings, which may or may not be excessive, but I really like them, so it kind of works out that way. And here's an example of a tribal-inspired necklace that I really like. Definitely a statement piece. This is a pretty huge pendant on here, so I really like it though. If you're ever wearing like a super plain shirt or something, this would definitely add a little bit of attention to yourself. Okay. The last thing is just a shirt that I wore in a couple of videos already, and I love it. It's just a crop top tribal print. And it's actually not super bright. It does have a little bit of brightness to it, but it's a little subdued, so that's kind of nice too. Okay, so another accessory are actually these wrap bracelets that I made, and I spent, was it summer? I don't know, I think it was during the summer that I spent like a ton of time making these, and these are just two of my favorites. So I made this one. This was the first one that I made, and it has Swarovski crystals from my jewelry making days, and these are just so pretty. And then this one I just had some random like turquoisey beads, and then some that had some gold in the middle. But yeah, I love these. Okay, my last fashion accessory favorite, I guess, would be my Ray-Ban sunglasses. I got these at the end of summer, I believe, maybe I think it was in early September. Anyway, so I am obsessed with these things. I got them prescription sunglasses. It's so much easier because I can just throw them on and I can actually see where I'm going, so, you know, that's always a plus. Okay, so moving on to movies. I watched a lot of movies this year, actually, but I picked 2 favorites because it was really hard for me to narrow it down to just one, so I have a little bit of representation here. So the first one was Bridesmaids, and this movie was hilarious. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It is rated R though, so I mean, kind of have to proceed with caution. There are a few kind of gross parts in the movie, but it was hilarious, honestly, so definitely see that one. Whoa. My second favorite movie was Harry Potter 7 Part 2, and I don't have the movie with me. It's actually my brother's and it's at home, but I have the calendar, so I thought that would kind of be appropriate. It's just like an epic ending to such an amazing series, and the movie was like flawless. Well, some people argue that it wasn't as great as expected, but whatever. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. It just, oh, so good. If you guys aren't Harry Potter fans, you're missing out. Okay, you guys could probably already guess what my book favorite of the year was. It was definitely the Hunger Games trilogy. I rave about this series. I will continue to rave about this series. I did a whole vlog video about it already though, so I'll just link that below if you guys are even interested. I don't have the actual books with me right now. They're all at home because my mom is starting to read them and my brother is starting to read them, but I do have it on my Kindle. So that's what the cover art for the first one looks like. I hope this isn't going to like glare or anything, but Yeah, so that was the first one. The second one is Catching Fire, and the third one is Mockingjay. Catching Fire was my favorite one, just because there were so many like unexpected turns. Like the whole time I was just like, what is this? I'm going crazy. So it's intense and it's amazing and it's my favorite. I think it might even surpass any other series I've ever read. Like that's pretty intense to say that, right? I know. It's crazy. Okay, moving on to TV shows. There were a whole lot of TV shows that I started to watch this year, mainly because as a college student, you have a whole lot of free time to do whatever you want, and for some reason, I just like decided to watch a bunch of TV on my computer, which is terrible, but you know. So I started to watch things like Once Upon a Time, Grimm, Body Proof, what else? Pretty Little Liars. I don't really watch a whole lot of girly shows, to be honest. So my favorite three shows are actually all crime-based, which may say something about me, but whatever. So the first one is one that it has been running for a while, but I never watched it until this year. It's actually, I think they're on season 4 now, but it's Castle, and it's the perfect blend of crime and humor, because the actual main character is a crime novelist, and he is hilarious, and so the dynamic between him and the actual people working in the precinct it's pretty funny. So if you guys are interested in watching crime shows but you don't like the actual like gory aspect of crime, then Castle would definitely be the good show for you to watch. My other two favorites are my tried and true favorites. I absolutely love these shows. I always have. I will always love them, and they are Criminal Minds and NCIS. I think they are both awesome. NCIS definitely has more humor in it than Criminal Minds does. Criminal Minds is pretty serious for the most part, but it's an amazing show. It's different from all the other crime shows in the way that they focus on the mind of the criminal rather than the actual act of whatever crime they committed. So they try to get into the mind of the criminal and figure out where they are, what are they doing next, like all that stuff through their thinking and their personality and that kind of thing. So it's really interesting, and then NCIS is just awesome. That's just like, I think it's like the #1 crime drama on TV right now or something like that. So that's awesome. Yeah. Okay, my next favorite is kind of a random one. I didn't know, it doesn't really fit into any category, but it's Isaac. And you guys don't know what I'm talking about. In my haul video when I showed this, I named him Isaac, and it was mainly because I just said the word eyes, so Isaac just kind of came naturally out of my mouth. But this is my Wallflower from Bath & Body Works. It's just a home fragrance. You just plug this in, and then this, I guess, like heats up the oil, and then it like spreads the scent throughout the room. It's really great. This and my scent bug do the scenting in my room, and it's really, they're both really great products, both from Bath & Body Works, and they're amazing. Okay, so the next category is my favorite apps of 2011. I don't have an iPhone, but I do have an iPod Touch, so I play a bunch of games on here. My favorites for the year have to be Restaurant Story and Bakery Story. If you guys don't know what those are, you basically have your own restaurant or your own bakery, and you just they're more like time management type games, where you like, let me see, I don't even know if you guys will be able to see this because my screen has a mirror, but it has little, like ovens and stoves where you can bake things, and you come back to like serve them, and then you make money that way, and you can decorate your bakery and all that fun stuff. And so that's that one. I really liked those. I don't know, they're just, you don't have to put a whole lot of effort into them. Like, they're definitely not hard to play, so there's not really a big deal with that. And then Pet Hotel, which is another fun one. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but yeah. This one is just like, you have all these super cute animals in the game, and then you just collect money, and like they can like play with each other. I guess that sounds kind of strange, but it's a fun game. It doesn't require any work either, so that's a good one too. I just like those. They're very like cute and like not super intense or anything. So yeah, another one was Plants vs. Zombies. I was obsessed with that game earlier, or that app earlier, because I was literally playing that game for like a month straight. It was a little ridiculous. So yeah, but that's another good one. Alright, so we're getting towards the end of things. My favorite foods of the year, I talked about this a couple months ago. Greek yogurt, I don't know what I was missing out. I don't know how I didn't eat this before, but oh my god. Greek yogurt, especially the Chobani brand. The pineapple one is to die for. I prefer this over ice cream now. Yeah. yogurt over ice cream. This is a problem. It's a problem, but I just love it. It scares me a little bit how much I like this, but you know, I like it. And the next thing are these Kind bars. And the funny thing is I actually got one of these in my Birchbox a long time ago. But I ate it, I was like, alright, this is like fine. And then I realized that they have these at in my school markets. And so they're really expensive here. They're actually like $2.50 or something. But these three are actually my favorite ones that I've been able to find on campus. And these two are yogurt ones, but this is fruit and nuts. And this one is almonds and apricot's the pink one. And then this one is Nut Delight. What? That's not weird. Okay. Yeah, I really like almonds. So any bars that have almonds in them, I'm automatically drawn to. So I just really love those. They're healthy. They're definitely healthier than like anything that's processed. And they're actually pretty good at taking care of hunger, because in between classes, I don't really have time to like walk back and forth to my apartment, because it just kind of gets a little out of hand how many times I have to do that. So sometimes I'll just like chill out on one part of campus and like eat a granola bar and like I'll be fine. So yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so one category it's kind of weird. I guess I would consider it like favorite websites. If you ever have trouble finding something to do on the computer, which I highly doubt is even possible, but if you have watched all the YouTube videos in your subscription box and you are done lurking people on Facebook, then I would highly suggest trying out StumbleUpon.com, which is super addicting. You basically pick categories of things that you're interested in. Like, they have a ton. There's like columns of things you can choose from. You click the little StumbleUpon icon and it'll send you to something like it either put up a picture or a website or a video, or just of things that, based on your preferences, of things that they think you'll like. And if you don't like them, you can always give it a thumbs down and it'll never send you something like that again. If you like it, if you especially like that, then you can thumbs it up, or you can just continue to stumble through whatever they send you. It's a really great site, but it's super addicting. So if you have like a if you have like a final coming up, I don't recommend going on that website because you'll probably never be able to get off of it in time to study, but it's a great website if you have nothing better to do. The next one is Tumblr, and I know you're not supposed to talk about Tumblr if you're on Tumblr, but you know, I never really understood that, so whatever. I use Tumblr for my beauty blog, as many of you guys probably know. I post like nail of the days, reviews, swatches, all that stuff on there. But I also have my own personal Tumblr, which I've actually been using quite a bit more. Starting in December, I just went a little bit insane using it. It's just as addicting as StumbleUpon, and you can reblog stuff. If you haven't tried Tumblr, it probably doesn't sound all that fun, but once you get on it, it's really exciting. So yeah, that's definitely another favorite. And the last category is favorite music, and my favorite album of the year, favorite artists, favorite songs, all come from the same thing. It's Adele's album 21. Oh my goodness gracious, I love that album. I love Adele. I think her voice is so, I don't know, it's just so amazing. It's kind of the only word I can use to describe it. My favorite song is Someone Like You, and I'm kind of bummed that she made that her second single because it's super overplayed on the radio. Luckily, I don't listen to the radio all that often, so it's not really driving me as insane as I'm sure it is for other people, but the whole album is great, but that song was truly the one that hit me the most when I first listened to the album. Freshman year, I literally listened to this album over and over and over again. Yasmin, my roommate from last year, can vouch for me when I say that. Like, whenever she would walk in the door, she'd be like, "It's Adele again," and I'd be like, that's how it goes. So yeah, that is it for my 2011 non-beauty favorites. Hopefully you guys like this, and if you have any recommendations for like apps or music or any of this stuff, really, go ahead and leave them because I'll probably check them out because I have no life. So yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.